Welcome, people. It's Spring Trends, and what we do here is we speak to things trending on social media, taking reactions. What is trending, who is trending, and where they are trending. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei, welcoming you especially to this edition. Femi Ojo is here. Welcome on board.
I did. You know, we are back here doing
Of
what we
course.
do. By the way, did you collect 15 million?
For what?
You don't know 15 million. If they say 15 million now, you don't know who collect. Who then say you collect 15 million?
I do.
You are now in
Well,
the
the
okay.
story is there, and
Okay.
we are definitely going to get to it. In case
Let
you do
go.
not understand what that 50 million is all about, just stay tuned to the end and we'll bring you that particular story. But for now, let's stick with our first story, which is about the House of Representatives Committee on the Federal Capital Territory adopting a bill seeking the approval of the sum of 288 billion naira supplementary budget for the Federal Capital Territory Administration. Let's take reactions very quickly. Flexi Prince says by the time these guys are done, there will be no more Nigeria. I mean, he's speaking from a hurtful place, probably saying that they spend too much. We do not know what this supplementary budget is about, but definitely is all for the FCT administration. But Nigerians will say we keep on having supplementary budgets from the government for the government, which is supposed to be for the people, but the people are not seeing or getting, the products or, dividends as they should get. This one is from Chris Beauty. Chris Beauty says, do not tell me otherwise. These people get mission. And Vera underscore da underscore worry girl says, another bill to waste funds that could have been used for more important projects. And Toby Cash says this is total madness, and I'm sure Nigeria politicians cannot believe their own luck, to be honest. A lot of Nigerians are working just to serve these people for nothing. Femi, what do you think?
I think it's okay to frown at such a supplementary budget. 288, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 288 million.
For a particular
28 billion.
FCT administration, just like a state is demanding, although we know it's not a state, it has its own special privilege, being the FCT budget for the Federal Capital Territory Administration. To do what exactly? That's the thing. We must know what is meant for, because the FCT had its own budget in the last budget that we are implementing, and is getting its own share of federal allocation as well. So what is the 288 billion naira?
Inflation.
Man, inflation really.
Inflation. What the budget for is not what
so all of a sudden they need
prices are tripled.
And then one thing that we must do very seriously is the fact that when they bring out whatever they say they want to use it for, who will be the beneficiary? Because if you are doing a particular, there is a way the executive, I don't have the fact now, can want something, and there are some duties that the executive enjoy, especially while in Abuja, and those projects are carried out by the FCT. Like the state, the residents of the VP, it was not done by the executive per se, it was done by the FCT administration, they being the landlord. Now, these are the things that we should really investigate. And 288 billion naira at this time, sometimes now, if you really put your mind to it, when you are hearing budget from the government or state government, you hear 5 million, 10 million, you feel like, what's that? We have moved to the level of billions and billions and billions with little or nothing to show. And why? Why the FCT? What are they using it to do? The budget they have already, what is their budget performance? These are the issues.
All right. We cross our hands to see what will stem out of this. To our next story this morning. Yesterday, during Morning Spring, we talked about a particular lady who made an allegation against a colonel in the Nigerian army, saying that she was sexually harassed by the colonel, and she was discharged. She was dismissed by the Nigerian army, and it was said that she is mentally unstable, and the investigation conducted by the Nigerian army shows that she is mentally unstable. But yet she has come out to debunk that particular investigation or that particular insinuation or that particular statement that she is mentally unstable. She said Nigerian army lied. I am not mentally unstable. Let's watch this video. We'll come back to take reactions.
going to military police to report. Nothing was done because he's my superior. I'm his subordinate. I wrote a redress and nothing was done. So I went to social media to complain on the 9th of January 2024. And the Minister of Women Affairs intervened. And the Nigerian Army promised Nigerians that they are going to carry they are going to carry out an investigation, which they did. So during the investigation, they took me to National Hospital. They took me to LDLA. At first, they took me to LDLA just to check my to know if I abused substance, and they took me to National Hospital for medical evaluation, and the result turned out to be negative. And the Minister of Women Affairs requests me to write a voluntary letter, which I did. I submitted my voluntary letter to the Minister of Women Affairs, and she forwarded it to the Chief of Army Staff.
All right, that's the young, now discharged Nigerian soldier, Ruth, giving our own side of the story, saying that the investigation published, the statement by the Nigerian army saying that she's mentally unstable is untrue, and she dared the Nigerian army to publish their investigations to the public if they are certain of what they brought out. Let's take reactions. Anthony Paul says, that's the only thing I fear about joining the army. Once you sign in, you no longer own yourself. You become property of the government. You cannot ask questions. You cannot complain. You cannot agitate. Your free will is gone. The last command you receive is final, and you cannot question it. And Son of Man says, she not truly soldier, she gets courage, all right? I mean, he's coming from the angle of the fact that she's still got her voice to speak, irrespective of the different, things she has been through in the past time. Oluwatosin Mary Anthony says, do not allow the government take social media from you, dear Nigerians. I mean, she's saying without social media, probably this will not come to the fore. Safety cabal. Is there any cabal that is safe? All right, but this one says safety cabal, and it is at Gabriel_Bola_Tit. It says, going to media against an institution as the Nigerian army is not a very good strategy. Plan your life and stay away from media against this issue. What do you think, Femi? Do you think she made a mistake by voicing out that what the Nigerian army said about her is untrue? According to Safety Cabal, she should have played safe by just planning her life and staying away from the media against this issue. But remembering that this particular statement from the Nigerian army can mar her life too, saying that she's mentally unstable. We don't know where that can get to. Who would believe that? So I feel that she has a right to correct the wrongs made by any institution.
Right, and especially if she has the proof.
Exactly.
But then she should know it will be a long walk, because you're now challenging the findings of an institution.
I don't know if the work will be to freedom.
Yeah, that's it. Now, it's not just her word against the person she accused.
It's against an
the institution has exonerated the colonel that she accused, and giving the person the clean bill of health to say he has nothing to hide, he has done nothing wrong. She is the one that is mentally unstable, and she said she was taken to the NDLEA, taken to the National Hospital as well.
And nothing was found.
Was she given a copy
of the
her
results?
These are the things as well. Or the result was just given straight
to the
Nigerian army or the Nigerian military. These are some of the questions. So if she's sure, somebody that says she should have played it down, she has her reasons, because you're talking about her life.
Yeah.
Our digital footprint is online and will be there forever.
Forever.
That's just one thing. And whenever a name pops up, the private Ruth will be a story about a mentally unstable person who alleged somebody of sexual harassment and intimidation and stuff like that. So if she has the proof, let her go ahead. We wish her all the best, because nobody should keep quiet if actually you think you are being wronged, actually. But then if it's still exhibiting signs of mental instability, then our loved ones, our family members, should rally around her for support. But then I think she should give it all it takes at this time, or she
Okay.
can muster. And this is time for civil society organizations, women advocates should speak for her so that they should know the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
Nobody deserves to be alleged wrongly
Yes.
if actually the caller in question has done nothing wrong.
Mm.
So both sides need neutral,
Yeah.
kind of
Investigation.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Femi. We move on to the next story this morning. We talked about 50 million naira earlier on, and this is the story. NBA, I mean, it's about the cross-dresser Idris Okunaye, popularly known as Bobrisky, also
of
known
Lagos.
as Mommy of Lagos. At the time, it was said that she was arrested
I can
for
understand
money laundering.
the he, she.
Shim was arrested for money laundering and also abuse of the naira. But at some point, the charge of the money laundering was dropped against Shim, and Shim went to prison for abuse of the naira. Shim was supposed to spend 6 months behind bars.
Shame.
She and he, whatever. But I'm just going to stay with he because he says he's a guy. So he actually claimed it came out, and there was this whole issue with Very Dark Man in it releasing leaking an audio where Bob Risky said that he had to pay 15 million naira bribe so that the money laundering charge case could be dropped, and also he didn't do prison, in the correctional facility in Kirikiri, but he was in a very good apartment, and it's got social media.
That a particular
talking.
godfather of his, spoke with the CG allegedly.
Now the EFCC has called for an investigation into the matter. The NBA, Nigerian Bar Association, has also demanded probe of the 50 million naira bribery allegation against the EFCC. A lot of people are waiting into this conversation.
The Minister of Interior as well.
Exactly. So of course, it's going to be what started as a very small online banter or whatever you want to call it, has escalated and consumed the nation. Everyone is talking about it. Let's take a reaction at this time. Witinor says it's about to go down. And this one is by Joshua 8250242. I don't know why people go about with the numbers, but it's fine. Okay, Joshua says almost see how one person light the whole country. And this is talking about VDM, Very Dark Man. And Dato_Sharon_Cross says this matter go long. And Bob Risk, if they catch you for one mistake again, you go enter the prison. Nobody go save you because your mouth too leak. And also Joshua saying almost okay. And still on this same matter, before I come to Femi, Falls, Polari Falana was dragged into this whole issue, and where Very Dark Man also said that there is every possibility that 10 million naira was demanded for Bobrisky so that it could the Falana family can demand the Falanos can help him get a presidential pardon so he can be released from prison. And also in that particular video by Very Dark Man, he made a statement on whether Falano and Bobrisky have a thing together. And
the younger Falano.
Yes, the younger Falano. I should state there. And Falls has given VDM Very Dark Man 24 hours to retract its derogatory remarks and allegations of homosexuality and issue a public apology or face legal action. You can see that particular letter from the Falano and Falano's chambers. Their father is an SAN, mother is also a legal icon, son is a lawyer but a musician. So you can see that it's coming from a family of legal luminaries. Let's take reactions. Road to Rich Auntie says this matter will be long. VDM should have just focused on the part where Bobrisky said he paid 50 million naira for EFCC to drop the money laundering charges against him, or at least reach out to Falls to confirm Bobrisky's claim. We all know Bob loves to exaggerate a lot. Now his mouth is about to put him in trouble for involving Falls and his dad. Omokogi Yagba says, file lawsuit against the person behind the audio played by Bobrisky. That person will play audio, now they file against. And Dammy says Bobrisky said the whole recording now fake. Files drop receipt, say Bob initiate the call. Sorry, Bob, your whatever, don't open now. And Dino says giving him 24 hours to withdraw his statement means truth Fits Day inside VDM matters small. Notice how he did not talk about the conversation with Bob, but is focusing on the homosexual part. But of course, in that particular letter by the Fallon Chambers, it was said that yes, Bob Risky actually reached out to him, but he told him that he should drop it, that it cannot happen. But you know, the whole homosexuality claims and all is just making everything messy, and people are saying no.
And that's from VDM.
And people are saying no, VDM did not say he's gay. VDM just say Abishe the wrong package.
Evelyn,
It's a
so what does
statement.
that
It's a
mean?
question. Question is
already know.
different from a statement.
There's an inference already.
So you know, but what's your thoughts?
My thought is I go with the first tweet that said he's about to go down.
It's about to
It's a
go
long one.
down.
The thing is, if everybody must have receipt, that's it. So I don't care. Somebody say, oh, he could have just stayed with Bob. You know, somebody will feel so that he fears the Falanons and their legal power that they will bring to the fore. The thing is, if VDM has, you know, he said that video was the first part. He has another, and he's the kind of guy that likes to raise rubble. Sometimes he has his receipt and his fact. Let everybody present. And by the way, VDM also has written a letter back.
Yeah, his lawyers. Yeah, his lawyers as
to say I didn't say that. In fact, I hold Falano in high esteem. I didn't do all of those. So it's about to. It will be a long one. But the thing is, the online judges, online what's it called?
Yeah.
They all of us are having a time on the matter. Everybody's for me Falano. Everybody's for me another Falano.
Yeah.
I know there's a Yoruba about Falano, but yeah, Falano, mind your business. But this Falano wants to mind his business.
Yeah.
The elder Falano wants to mind his own business. VDM has not minded his own business. Bobrisky has been talking. Everybody will have their day in court. That's why the court is there. But for the online people, you yourself, you should mind your business and know what to say on this matter, because what you say and do can be used against you.
And the court of law.
Freedom before speech is guaranteed.
Of course, it's going to be a long walk from here. A lot of people are interested and invested in this particular issue. Not because of, I mean, all of a sudden, people have forgotten the EFCC saga of 50 million naira and they're focusing on the Falano issue. That's social media for you. But of course, the 50 million naira bribe, you know, Bobrisky claimed he gave to the EFCC is one part, and the 10 million naira requested by the Falanos to get him a presidential pardon is another.
That somebody reached out to Bobrisky, that Bobrisky was owing him. That was where all this thing started from. VDM said to Bobrisky, go and pay the money. And Bobrisky told the person, do your worst. So it's from the place of, oh, what did you do with the money? How did the guy reach out that this audio came out? And the whole country is now the whole country's business. Olubunmi Tujojo, Minister of Interior, you know, he has issued a statement that he will interrogate this because correctional center or facility is under the Ministry of Interior. The EFCC has come out with their own ego to say they are going to put
one-sided
the matter as well, and it's everybody's business.
All right, our fingers are crossed as to where this will lead to, but of course, we know that the Falanas will not back down, you know, without a fight.
They don't have to.
And Adeyoju also with his well-signatured letter.
You see that? I saw it.
I saw the signature. I was like,
and some people are saying with his own 2-year-old career, they want to go and face.
Stop that.
Let nobody
berate our lawyer.
Berate anybody. Law na law.
Yes, whether you were called to bar yesterday or you've been called to bar since day before,
I'm telling you,
day before
law
Jesus was born.
Let him have his time.
Yes, don't berate our lawyers. You've been called to bar.
Don't bully
bar
anybody.
Is bar.
Bar is bar. Law is law.
Law is
court
law.
Is court.
Court is court.
Gown na gown.
Wig na wig.
I tell you.
All right, people. That's how we draw the curtains this morning on Spring Trends. Until tomorrow, when we come from the TGIF edition, my name is Evelyn Ohiolei, and of course, Femi is saying goodbye. Till tomorrow.
Barrister Femi on this
you don't have a wig, you don't have a gown, you don't have a court, you don't have a bar.
It's in view.
It's in view.
SAN in view.
You go stick on cashew. Until tomorrow, please drink water, stay hydrated, and remember to mind your business. Bye-bye.